one spot, I'm not going to deal with it yet, but this right here confuses me. That random housetop accent, rooftop accent, whatever you like to call it, in the middle of the phrase, at piano, after a slur. It's just in the height edition. Although he changed the dynamic marking a little bit, but it just seems a little strange. So when we get there, we're going to figure out what that means. But I'm going to go back to the beginning. Now, I was re-articulating that because there are multiple times in this study where there are dotted half notes to indicate 3 beats. But that looks like it could be a tie, but I'm just going to interpret it as a legato tongue because we have multiple places where we have dotted half notes to indicate 3 beats. So I don't see any reason why he would write it as a half note tied to a quarter note. I'm going to interpret it as a legato tongue. Actually, I take it back. I'm going to call it a tie. I don't know why he did that. There are dotted half notes multiple places in this, but we're going to call it a tie. So I'm going to circle it and write hold. Because that's what that means to me. Hold, don't tongue. Actually, you know, I think the first time I played it, I think I'd held it like a tie. Anyway, so I don't know why I suddenly just kind of thought about it differently and thought about changing my opinion, but I'm going to go back to what I was saying before. Let's talk about that much. So I'm going to treat the double 16th grade notes as like kind of this rhythm. So one of the things I was thinking as I was playing through this was there are a lot of like sudden dynamic changes, and I think I want them to feel, I want those moments to stand out, but I also want it to sound organic. So to me, this sforzando and this piano are really close together. So I'm going to treat it more just kind of like an accent, like one of those tenutoed accents. And that sforzando to me is going to be kind of like very much within like the realm of piano. I don't want it to be too much front to the note, if that makes sense. I want it to be more of like a natural swell. I'm not quite executing it the way I'm envisioning it, but that's what I'm thinking of. This here, we have this crescendo, this overarching crescendo that's going to carry us all the way to this forte here. But we still have these little moments, these little decrescendos that happen even while, you know, our overall volume is getting louder. I find this tricky to pace sometimes, so I'm going to focus on that decrescendo, mostly just happening between the first 2 notes of each of these little groupings. that slur, I don't think I took a breath here properly. So I do want to take that one and this one. I would really like to just keep my air kind of traveling through that moment. I held that too long, but that was better. Let me do that again. I think I've got that rhythm almost right, but I don't feel like it's 100%. Yeah, I think it's fine. My placement of those grace notes might have been a little bit wonky, but I think it's okay. Yeah, that's right. I still feel like I'm either trying to hold that low E too long or too short. So I'm gonna mark in my ticks. I like to do those little ticks where like the beat, where the click on the metronome would be, to make sure I line up. Or where the beat from the conductor would be. I don't want to make these accents like I want them to be marchy. I think they're more about bringing like emphasis and separation to those notes. I want to make sure that the F is always nice and confident. Sometimes I get like a little nervous about those high notes and I shy away from them, especially if they're meant to be crescendoed into. I cannot circle well today. Let's just do one. There you go. So I don't want that to be weird. I want it to be very confident. I think I kind of left that breath out, but I think I'm going to need it. But I might need to grab a little emergency breath there if for some reason I feel low on air getting towards the end of that phrase. I didn't do enough dim there. And I definitely want to make sure I have some to make that breath sound nice heading into that piano. Yeah, so that's a mistake I made before. I definitely played that B natural correctly, but I think because I've been playing my own arrangements lately for recording projects, and either the repertoire I've been working on as more courtesy, like editorial accidentals, or they just mark it. But I think I have to remind my brain that that little turn is also a B natural. I feel like I wouldn't make that mistake if it were written with like the turn annotation instead of being written out. and tricky. So I think what I am going to do is I'm going to not play this piano, and I'm just gonna like draw this decrescendo out. Let's try that again. So I'm gonna not on the piano. I'm gonna draw that decrescendo out to like, not the A flat where the accent is, but to the A natural. And then I'm gonna treat this accented A flat as like a, kind of like a sforzando. And then decrescendo again. I think that'll feel more organic and make more sense. Change this breath here. I'm going to take out that one and I'm going to move it here just because I feel like that'll work better for me. If you like it the other way or differently, completely different, slightly different, whatever, do you, but I think that's going to work better for me. I rushed that F. So I'm going to mark those ticks in again. So that's beat 1, beat 2. Oh. Beat 1, beat 2, and then I'm on the end of 2. Okay, so at the beginning, we have that weird half note tied to a quarter note. Here, exact same measure, but it's a dotted half note. So I guess that answers the question, but why change the notation? I find that confusing. I like consistency. Air a little bit, so I think I need to plan another breath, probably after the high F. Yeah, I think that's better. So now I'm gonna do my final playthrough and then call it a day. So this is one last playthrough of Rose 11.